In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace and blessings be upon the seal of the prophets and upon his family and companions. Peace be upon you and the mercy and blessings of Allah. This is a story or incident from a few years ago. At that time, today is the 25th, yes, so this is an incident from 2019. But actually, it is not even from 2019, it is from 2018. At that time, our house was in the final stages of completion. And after these stages, obviously, you are looking at the flooring. Being a somewhat traditional person, I said, let's install marble. So I started checking the prices of marble and found out that the prices of marble had almost doubled in the past 4 years. I'm talking about the year 2018. Well, among these, there was the gel black, which you normally use for borders. If you are aware, there are certain stones used for making borders, and generally people prefer black borders. The price of the stone used for black borders had increased by approximately 8 times over those 4 years. So we investigated, meaning, obviously, when you go back to any marble dealer to conduct a survey, in the market, you have to visit 8 to 10 shops or stores or factories or references you might have taken. So you ask there, hey, it wasn't this expensive before. How did it go from 20 rupees per square foot straight to 80 rupees per square foot, or even 120 rupees per square foot? They would tell you that as soon as Imran Ahmed Khan Niazi's government came into power, all the jet black mines in KPK were handed over to Jahangir Tareen. Who told you about the takeover? PTI people who hold this matter in high regard informed us. They took over these mines, halted their production, and after stopping production, they increased the output of this stone. The cheapest stone, which is obviously used by consumers in Punjab, was known to them. They realized that this stone is used for borders, and even if the price increases slightly, the consumer won't complain. Another thing we learned was when the Mineral Development Institution was being established under the federal government in Peshawar, aimed at training children. A mineral development company was formed during Musharraf's era, which was Jahangir Tareen's brainchild. At that time, we found out that valuable stones are found in Swat and other places in KPK. People associated with this industry used to come on our TV channel CNBC for interviews explaining that all our stones go to Afghanistan. They say that if India has established consulates there, it might not just be to conduct terrorism in Pakistan, although that could be a reason, but primarily those representative offices, which we call consulates, are there to ensure that the cheap stones stolen by Afghan refugees from these mines are taken. I asked how they steal them. I said, since mines demand hard work, they work here. And during the work, they steal these things and take them away, right? Or the Pashtuns who have been living abroad, especially in the Netherlands or Thailand for many generations, have taken contracts and they take these stones from here to there. You know, Thailand is a market for precious stones, so the emeralds from Pakistan sell at high prices there. This was told by people related to this sector who wanted to develop this sector in collaboration with the government. They said it's fine if the stones go abroad, but local polishing, local cutting, and local processing should be done to provide employment to people. Yes, it will provide employment, but in its raw form, these stones are stolen from Mazari Sharif and from here. And you see, the control of Mazari Sharif was quickly regained by General Rashid Dostum. From Mazari Sharif and from here, these things are stolen and taken to Kandahar, Kabul, and from there, Indians buy them and shift them to Surat, Mumbai, and there they are polished and cut in Surat. But nowadays, the kind of people who are found criticizing the KPK mineral bill seem to me to be those who are encouraging the smuggling of these minerals from Pakistan and believe that these things should continue to be smuggled to India in this way. Look, check the level of unemployment within KPK, but if there is any work available at the cheapest rate in the world, it is for a person here. If employment can be created from anything, it is that table on which a lathe is mounted. He sits on it and starts rotating it with his foot. Do you remember the old days when a Pathan used to come on a bicycle to sharpen scissors? You need a setup like that, but instead of being mounted on a bicycle, it is mounted on a table. He rotates it with his foot, and as the stone or whatever is rotating, he uses it to grind. So this is how it works. It requires the least amount of money to create employment for one person. This employment is allowed to be created in Afghanistan, not in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but it is created in Surat, India. And why is that? Because if we talk about stopping smuggling from here, or if we talk about the theft of precious stones from here, immediately it turns into Pashtunism. It turns into Afghanism. I am Afghan. And nothing is known about the past or future of Afghanism. Only how to insult others' mothers and sisters, and how to enslave the Baloch is known. Oh, brother, if you stop this smuggling, these stones will be polished locally, they will be cut locally, and local craftsmanship will be involved, generating millions of jobs for you. I'm not talking about a small number of jobs. Generating millions of jobs is no small matter. There's a table. On top of the table is a mold. On the mold, a stone needs to be placed. Under the stone, a bicycle wheel needs to be attached. And under the bicycle wheel, a small handle needs to be attached to rotate the wheel, which will rotate the mold, and you will do the polishing. If you don't have electricity available, you can employ 2 people Sandan in 2 shifts, meaning you can provide employment at a cost of just 8 or 10,000 rupees. When it was mentioned in the meeting that local development should be strongly emphasized and thoroughly discussed, a law was formally proposed by the committee, and then well-known and prominent critics, senior foreign-funded analysts, and experts raised the issue that this initiative means a significant and great injustice is about to occur. Isn't this like the East India Company coming into existence in a new form? Have you ever heard what mining is? What are its principles? If you are so upset, if it bothers you so much, then do your own work. Start your own businesses and do it yourself, brother. Just like the global practice, whoever invests in mining gets a percentage, right? Later, when gold, coal, or marble is extracted, the investor claims 70% as they have made the investment. The remaining 30% is given as royalty or profit, whether it goes to the local government, provincial government, or federal government. They have to give 30%, and that's a significant amount. In most places, the deal runs at 20 or 25%. 30% is quite ideal, which China has offered us. In some cases, there is this kind of intellectual dishonesty happening around it. These people's minds have been clouded just because of their love for PTI. These people's intellects have been struck, just like it is mentioned in the Quran, that we have taken away their understanding. Their intellects have been struck. There is one Mr. Ganja, yes, his sense has been taken away. I don't know, man. Have some fear of God. Sometimes sit with someone who is above you, then talk like this. We have sat with people who are associated with this trade and asked them, what have you learned? We have also learned, right? And then we are presenting to you that this bill, just like smuggling, has been banned. Well, they have put a ban on our trade, sir. Our Afghan rights have been affected. And you know, the smuggler's porter, right, in a single day, he earns 35 to 40,000 by carrying smuggled goods on his back. You feel a lot of sympathy seeing how he earns 35,000 rupees in a single day. A laborer from the plains works all day from morning till evening, and these days he gets a maximum of 1,500 rupees. That 35,000 rupees isn't easy. He carries such a heavy load passing through the mountains. He has a whole fridge on his back and is coming this way, right? And from there, he carries it over here. This smuggling that happens at Torkham, those children walking between the wheels, bringing and placing things between the truck wheels, oh, they earn 30,000 rupees. Let them take it home at night. You felt sympathy, seeing how the children are in such distress. They have to come and go openly. Half the day is spent working hard and half is spent in exhaustion. Whenever we talk about stopping such deceitful practices, Immediately, the rights of the Islamic social community will be remembered by all these influential people. You must have understood by now. That's all for today. In the next message, we will meet again. May Allah bless us with ease and grant us the ability to distribute ease among His creation.